Are there like different kinds of maternal mental health?
Illnesses, yes.
Illnesses.
As you rightly so mentioned, two normally stand out: maternity blues and postpartum depression.
Okay.
Maternity blues is a very mild form of postpartum depression.
All right.
Allow me to just say this: immediately after the woman gives birth and the placenta is dispelled, your body starts the vigorous work of going back to normal.
Yes.
Once the cervix starts closing, it's just not bones coming back together.
Yeah.
There are hormones
so it's not
that
just the physical.
No.
Because we usually feel that physical pain
Yeah.
when your uterus is contracting
Yeah.
and going back to its normal state. So there's other things happening as
There
well.
are other things happening. And even before those things happen, let's talk about childbirth. In
Yes.
and of itself is traumatic.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
I think there's a study that was done and it showed that childbirth is actually someone experiencing 42 bones breaking all at once.
Wow.
So that pain on its own is really, really traumatic.
Yes.
But thanks God, immediately you give birth, you almost forget the pain.
Yeah.
But your body and my body will heal differently. Your
That's
body
very
and my
true.
body will react differently to the kind of drugs that we are going to be given after. Because you do know there are injections that we are given after childbirth
Yes.
that stop the bleeding. Yeah. So all these are factors that play into play for postpartum depression and maternity blues. Just allow me to speak about this too. Because those are the common kind of.
I've actually never heard of the blues, maternity blues one. That's the first time I've heard of this. Yeah.
So maternity blues are a mild form of PPD or postpartum depression, very, very mild.
Okay.
Some of the symptoms that you'll experience is sadness, a deep feeling of sadness, sometimes elevated joy, and it's very, very sporadic and erratic.
Okay.
But they go away after a week or two.
All right.
But postpartum depression, on the other hand, stays much, much longer.
Okay.
I think, I'm sure the moms want to know, how would I know if I'm experiencing postpartum depression? It's number one, you have a prolonged moment of feeling sad.
Yeah.
You generally don't have, as traumatic as it sounds is the truth, you don't have a strong love or bond between you and the newborn. So you really, as a mother, want nothing to do with the newborn.
Yes.
You actually, if it goes to the extreme, you may tend to want to do away with your baby.
Okay.
So those are some of the things that, just top line symptoms that you want to look out for in postpartum depression.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it possible because you know there's a period before you get discharged from hospital, and are these some of the things that doctors look out for before discharging mothers?
Yeah. In fact, they will tell you. They will tell you that between a week or so, you'll be feeling sad. Sometimes you'll be feeling happy, but don't worry, that's going to go away. However, if you feel that your sadness has prolonged for a long period of time, then that's the time you need to seek help. Yeah.
Did you get that conversation with your doctor when you gave birth? Because I don't feel like I remember, you know, having that conversation where a doctor can tell you, know, this and this can happen and it's normal, or it does happen, so just make sure you watch out for this. For me, I don't remember that happening.
If you don't remember and your daughter is 5 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
I can remember, and my son is 13 years.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, I think we are living in times when mental health is becoming very well aware of. And my friends have actually said that some of their doctors have told them, you know, look out for this. Yeah.
Okay.
The good thing is that actually nowadays it's even being talked to during Lamas classes. Yeah. So there's awareness around it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You mentioned genetics, and just because you just mentioned how maternal illness is now being talked about more and more with the age today.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it's a genetically, you know, you're genetically predisposed to it because your mom went through it. Did they know whether or not they were going through it? Because back then it was more or less foreign.
Yeah. I think maybe there was a miscommunication. I just said that you really can't tell if you're gonna go through it or not, because it's not genetically disposed.
Okay.
There are no strong studies that support that.
Yeah.
But in terms of our moms, I don't think they had any luxury to be told that you're going through PPD.
Yeah.
It's the child has cried, you go up and pick that child. I can only say that they got their strength from the Lord.
That's true.